What's up guys, welcome back to another video.
We're a little bit late, it's February, but we're getting locked in, guys. We are for the first time in our entire life making a vision board.
I saw the video floating around on YouTube and I figured, you know what? Yes, it's February, yes, we're a month late. I feel like everyone kind of needs a little jump start, so we figured this might be that extra boost we needed. So basically the way this will work, guys, is I told my sister, Vibeman's manager slash everything in our life manager, to print out a bunch of pictures. Like she printed out like a whole packet. Generic, but we gave her topics, fitness, health, etc, etc. I don't want to spoil it obviously, but there's some kind of specific things in there and we're just gonna talk about it. Like I feel like we need to chit chat with you guys. On the podcast we catch up with you guys, but not with our J&J fam.
Yeah, this year is a big year for us and that's why we want to put it all on paper. I got these poster boards, I got some glue, and I also have my Ohuhu markers. I had no business buying these on TikTok shop for $100. So I was like finally gonna get some use out of them because I haven't been coloring because life is too hectic right now. But look how beautiful they are. So I'm gonna try to make some cute designs. It's currently 11:05 p.m. Both babies are sick and asleep. So you know what? Hopefully they let us do this because this is a vision board for them and for us.
Honestly, I've always wanted to make a vision board, even if we didn't make a video out of it. I just think they're fun. I'm excited to do one with my honey because there's a lot of things we want to do this year. Okay, pass me a marker. I think we should write 2025 in the middle.
Oh, the rangy. You don't even know what's coming. Okay, I think the first thing I'm gonna start with is faith. I feel like this year I'm really channeling my faith, you know? I feel like I grew up believing in God. I didn't grow up religious. My mom didn't take us to church every Sunday because she worked, obviously. Like our weekends weren't regular weekends. I grew up believing in God, and this year I really want to get closer to him. I'm actually doing a 40 days to a joy-filled life. It's like a little mini devotional, I would say, a little bit, but after I'm done with that one, because it's only 40 days, I'm gonna start a devotional for real. So yeah, I've been doing that in the morning, and every single day I do it, I feel like my day starts better. So I definitely want to put faith at the center of our life and our family this year. Obviously everyone's faith is different, everyone has a different relationship with God, so kind of in the middle, because I want it to be like from most important to least important.
Oh, you have a theme.
Well, not least important, but like not like priorities, you know what I mean?
Oh, like, you know what I've noticed about you? You're not really religious, like at all. You said you weren't brought up like that, but you are, you know? But just quietly.
What do you mean?
You never talk to me about God. Like I'm always talking to you about God or like what I experience. But we leave the house y siempre te persignas. We get on the highway, siempre te persignas. We pass the church y siempre te persignas. So you're like thinking about God, but you're like, you have your own relationship with him, you know?
Yeah.
My thing with God this year is I'm trying to find myself more, how do I say it? I want to build a good relationship with the church. I feel like I've always, and if you're like an OG viewer, you've kind of heard me, you know, give my opinion or 2 cents about the church. You know, conspiracy Jonathan likes to pop out every once in a while. I feel like I've always had a good relationship with God. I talk to him throughout the day, but I just don't go to church, or like the church aspect kind of turns me off, you know, like the man-made aspect. But I don't know, something's been pulling me to go to church. Me and Blanca have been talking about it, like, hey, we should start going consistently, not just when like it's an event, blah blah blah. So I don't know, I'm still looking for the answers, you know?
I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to things like this, like projects. So I already hate how I did my 2025, but I'm just gonna not think about it.
This is cool, guys, because as we're doing the video, it's the first time we're seeing these pictures. My sister did such a great job of doing like a little bit of everything, you know? And even like above and beyond, porque nomás le dije una que otra cosilla, but she went like, this one I think is perfect. And I saw it, it kind of like, it made me smile a little bit because it's a teapot, or what are those called? Flowering pot? No. Watering pot. Watering basically money and letting it grow. And that's what I'm like doing right now. I've been like into investing a lot lately. But it's a long, like I know it's a long-term game. But like I check that shit every day. I'm like, oh my God, have I made more money? Oh my God, I can't believe I made more money than if I would have just have it in the bank account, you know? So this is nice because I'm gonna see this in our office or in my room. And I'm gonna be like, okay, Jonathan, you hopefully set yourself up investing wise for like in 50 years. I can't be checking it every day.
Okay, my next one is going to be this one. It's a picture of a mom and a baby, a daughter or a son. I think it's a daughter. And it's donation. So they're donating clothes and toys. I feel like this speaks to me because I want to declutter everything. I want to kind of like channel my inner minimalist. I really, God willingly, and we'll talk about that soon, we really want to purchase a home this year. And purchasing our own home and like it literally being ours, I want to control everything and anything that goes into it. Of course, there's things that you can't control, right? Like I can't really control the toys because toys are toys and you're always gonna have like a lot of them. But I want to control like everything in the sense of I want everything to have its own place. And I want to declutter and donate clothes and donate toys and donate everything. So this is perfect for that.
Okay, this next picture is like a dad. If you guys can't see it right now because maybe it's focused on something else, don't worry, we're gonna show you the whole vision board at the end. But this is basically like a dad with a Superman cape, and it has both kids like grabbing one each arm. And I chose this one because I feel like this year I want to be, obviously every year I want to be a good dad, but like I feel like this picture, what it speaks to me is a dad that not afraid of being like goofy, but like more importantly, he puts his kids how they feel first and not what anyone else, you know? I feel like a lot of the times, or I'm just a person that grew up caring a lot what people think of me, and I feel like that sometimes transitions, like in public when I'm with my kids, if they scream, si están llorando, I get like overstimulated right away, and it's because I feel like, oh my god, people probably think I'm a bad dad or my kids are bad, and I'm like, I should just be more chill. As long as my kid feels safe and like everything's gonna be okay, you know? So that's what that picture gives me, the vibe. Like the dad's being goofy because he only cares about his kids.
Okay, my next picture is this one. It says give, and I feel like, you know what, I remember before I did anything with YouTube, before I started making money, I would always pray to God, right? And this is where I say that I've always known about God and like prayed to him, even though we weren't like, we didn't go to church every Sunday. But I remember praying to God and being like, God, whatever money you bless me with, whatever future you have for me, like just know that my blessings are gonna be blessings to others, you know, like I'm gonna help and give and serve where I can. So I feel like I've always been like that, right? I've always been a giver and I help wherever I can. So I feel like this year it's just, this is gonna be a resemblance of that. Like I still have it in my priorities, that not only that I don't use all the money for myself or for my materialistic need, I give as much as I can, whether it's money, it's time, it's anything. So I really want to make this a priority this year too. I'll put it right next to my little donation because it kind of goes hand in hand, I think.
Oh, I forgot to show the camera, guys, but the next one I put was a picture of this red Escalade, and Yomi's is like a genius. Not only is it the red Escalade or Escalade in general, it's the red Escalade V, and I never even told her that. And that's like specifically my dream truck. It's not a Lamborghini, it's not a super duper cool car like that. It's actually the Escalade V. I don't know if this year, but I'm gonna put it because it's motivation. Like they say, if you shoot for the stars, what's that saying? Shoot, if you wanna get on the moon, don't shoot for the moon, shoot for the sun, so you can at least get on the moon. That's not how it goes, but you know what I'm trying to say. So by me putting the Escalade there, it's like, if this year, damn, I didn't get an Escalade, but I got like something smaller, you know?
Yeah.
It'll still be cool.
So
I don't know.
resembling, you want a good car this year.
Yeah.
You want to upgrade the family.
The family car, yeah. This is obviously like the perfect family car for me.
Okay, this next one is a mom reading to both of her babies. I think I chose this one because I wanted to kind of be my priority this year to help build strength in Franco and Belen's relationship. I feel like as Franco gets older and Belen gets older and she starts playing and like interacting more with him, he is an amazing brother, but there's something engraved in me that just wants them to grow up and just know that they're each other's best friends. So I really feel it in my heart that I'm a good mom, but in being a good mom, I feel like one of my most important things is building a really good relationship with both of them. I don't want one of them to ever grow up and be like, well, you're mom's favorite, well, you're mom's favorite, or well, mom only does this and that. So my priority this year is to show both of them equal love and attention, but then also strengthen their relationship with each other. So I've done things where if Franco says something sweet to Belen, right away I'm like, oh my gosh, que lindo, amor, eres muy lindo. Or I'm always like, que buen hermano eres. So I just like hype him up just so he knows, you know, that he's doing amazing. And I just want him to grow up and like be obsessed with his little sister, and I want her to grow up and be obsessed with him. Right now I'm obviously pouring a little bit more into his cup because he knows a lot, but as Belen gets older and becomes more conscious of that, then I will pour into her cup as well. But for now, that's my priority. It's going on the priority list.
Guys, next one for me is this one. A little random, but I think it has a great meaning. It's just basically a bunch of packaged orders. It kind of looks like when we have a drop and you have all the orders together. And this one speaks to me because one of my main goals this year is to really go hard for Vibin. I think Vibin is such, not just because I made it, you know, I'm being a little bit biased. I think Vibin is such a special business model, so like organic in this life. We really neglected it towards the end of the year because obviously we had a Belen and our kids are always our priority. But now that they're a little bit bigger and we can have like a little bit more free time, you could say, or work time, I think Vibin, like we want to go like 100% more at it, just because like the potential with Vibin is so crazy. Obviously the first year we did it, it was like just therapy, you know, giving people free therapy and helping families, individuals like that. But we're talking already about so many other crazy things we want to start incorporating into Vibin. I told Blanca the other day, like everything that's going on with immigration, winky face, clue right there, but Vibin has endless potential and I really want to give it the attention it deserves.
This next one is, I just kind of picture it as like God with a bunch of kids, because obviously we are all children of God. But this is going on my vision board because if you guys know and you follow me, I make it a priority for Franco to rezar every single night, every morning. And I've incorporated now him praying to God, like specifically being like, oh God, thank you for today, or thank you for taking care of me today, or take care of me today. And this is just kind of speaking to me in the sense where I will always raise my children to talk to God, because I feel like that's what my mom did to us. We weren't obviously like super religious, as I said, but I still talk to God, and I have always talked to him, and I've always prayed, and I've always, like at night before I go to sleep, I pray, and I'm like, you know, me hago el Padre Nuestro, el Angelito de la Guarda. So yeah, that's just me prioritizing to always have my kids pray to God, because I think that's very sweet. And like, don't you like think that when they can't talk to anyone, like at least I want them to know that they can talk to God if they aren't like comfortable talking to me yet. Okay,
this next one is just basically a mom and dad, a daughter and a son holding keys, like they just bought like a new property. And the way I interest, obviously Blanca and I, Belen and Franco, but together we can accomplish everything.
Okay, my next one is just a girl at the gym, and this is just me prioritizing myself, physical health. When you prioritize your physical health, you obviously make a lot of sacrifices. Like for me, it's my late night snacks, my junk food, my sweets. Like right now it's 11 and I would usually be having a late night snack. I would actually have a bowl of chips and then I would have a sweet snack, because I feel the need of having sweets every time after I eat. After every meal I want to have a dessert. I feel like when you sacrifice those things and then prioritize yourself, you just are a better version of yourself for everyone. So everyone wins, right? So that's what I'm interpreting this as, me becoming a better version of myself this year.
Okay, this next one is basically a hand and it's like paying with the card, but on the screen it says donate to charity ? Honestly, I picked this one because it's got like a cool cartoon vibe to it, like comic book, but obviously the meaning behind it, donating to charity, because I don't know, I feel like we do that in a way. What I want to do more this year is like not just donate in a whole, like to like an organization. I think I want to do more hands-on, individual. By doing that, you know where your money's like actually going to, get to know who it is affecting. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Helping.
I don't know, yeah. I feel like I want to do more one-on-one helping this year. Obviously, like help like as many people as I can, but I feel like when you can truly help, let's say one family in the process of something, it's just special, you know?
Yeah. My next one is self-explanatory, just some healthy food. Really prioritizing that too, eating more whole foods, more protein. You know the vibes. I feel like that's our goal every single year, but this year I'm locking in, okay? My next one is a Range Rover. Obviously, I don't know if I'm gonna get one this year, but just like Jonathan, it's just gonna be my motivation to get a nicer car, whether it's a Range, an Escalade. Obviously, the more smart choice would be an Escalade because that's like a big family car. But guys, one of these days, my mom car is gonna be a Range Rover, a 2030 when the kids are no longer in those huge bulky car seats and I have to take Franco to soccer and Belen to cheer, like, or whatever sport they like, you know. I think this Range Rover picture is going to be in my vision board every year until, of course, I get it.
Next one, it's a plane going through like all the countries. Something I realized about myself, my heart calls for traveling. Like, I don't know why something in me desires to travel and travel, even though I've never done it. It's like saying, oh my God, I'm craving this food, but I've never had it. But something in you just craves it. And honestly, the farthest place I've ever gone is like Peru, Machu Picchu. This year now with Blanca having her green card, our kids being older, that's something I want to do. Maybe not go crazy quite yet because our kids are still too little. Disney World, Florida with our kids, something like that.
At least Mazatlan again.
Oh,
Okay, my next one is financial freedom. I feel like anytime I think about money, I think about the ways that it can not only help us as a family, but like everyone around us. So I just want to be financially free forever, and that's something that we will always strive for. So I feel like whether it's businesses, investment properties, whatever it is, as long as it can lead us to being financially free and comfortable, or more than comfortable, that'd be amazing.
Next one, it's like a group of little kids, but more focused like on the little boy kicking a soccer ball. This year's gonna be special porque como ya cumplió Franco 3 años, he can officially join like basically all the sports. And everyone keeps asking me, like all my friends, oh bro, are you gonna put him in soccer? Are you gonna put him in soccer? Like you did soccer. It's like a no-brainer. But honestly, and I mean this from like I'm not even capping, I really don't want Franco to play soccer yet. I know way too many stories of where like a los papás, you know, aman el fútbol, and then they try to get their little boy into it, little girl, and they project all their dreams onto the sport, and they just make the kid end up hating soccer. So I don't want to do that to Franco. Right now he kicks the ball like really good. It surprises us sometimes, right? Yeah. Like the way he can dribble the ball. And this was like, we're talking months ago, so tenía todavía 2 años, and he could dribble a ball with both feet. Tengo videos, I'll see if I can find them, but like le aviento la pelota and he kicks it back at me, juggling it basically. And like I said, this is all at 2.5. El día que él me diga, papá, quiero jugar fútbol, is the day I'll take him. But for now, this just symbolizes sports in general. We want to do gymnastics, swimming, baseball, t-ball.
Yeah, t-ball for sure. I would love for Franco to play baseball. It's so cute. My next one was just a little cup that says "Hay comida en la casa." Of course, I want to eat more healthy foods, and with that comes eating at home. So more homemade foods would be amazing. Okay, my next one is gonna be couple looking at a computer that's throwing money at them. I feel like obviously Jonathan doesn't talk much about his investments and where he puts all of our money in. So this is just kind of saying whatever he's doing on the computer every day, every night. I hope that it works out for us. I'm rooting for him. I don't know half of the things that he explains to me every day, but like as long as it's doing something.
All right, this next picture is a mom and dad running, and the dad's pushing the stroller. The mom is in front leading the run, and that to me this year, I can already tell Blanca has been doing really good with her fitness. Obviously you guys can tell she's slimmed down a lot, and just her commitment to being like healthier and more fit is definitely her, like up here, and me down here. Like I just, this year for my gym health, running health is just not there. I've been getting into vitamins, I've been getting into other stuff, that kind of health, gym and running, I don't know how to say it, like aesthetic, I guess. And the fact that the mom is leading this run, because there's already been a lot of days this year where Blanca's like, let's go to the gym. I'm like, nah, like you can go. And she's gone by herself. We're already outside the gym. I'm like, babe, like we haven't eaten breakfast. Let's go eat breakfast. And she's like, nope, we have to work out. Nope, let's go. Nope, let's, you know. And I feel like I have a vibe. I'm just being honest. This is gonna be the majority of the year is her probably leading our fitness journey. So this is perfect.
Wow, I'm so proud of myself. Because I feel like that was you last year.
Yeah.
And this year I really am locking in. But I was also pregnant last year, so I had an excuse.
And I just discovered running.
Yeah, I feel like obviously you always hit a slump. Like I started running with Jonathan and it was fun or whatever, but I can't keep going right now. So at least I'm still trying to stay active, you know. So I do cardio, I'm trying to lift weights, I'm trying to do all the things. And sometimes you just gotta pick your partner up, you know. Even though sometimes I leave him at home, but I'm like, okay, babe, chill. This next one is, of course, a couple sitting on top of a bunch of orders because, as Jonathan said, we are pouring everything into Vibin this year. We're gonna do it together and it's gonna be amazing. And just saying, the drop that is coming soon is real good. So we'll put that there. And what else? I think I'm done. Oh wait, no, I need is there another key one or no?
Key?
I don't know for the traveling, guys. I'm getting real scared with all these plane crashes.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm gonna be getting on an airplane anytime soon. Babe, you took both of the house ones?
I took one.
No,
there's another mansion.
The key.
I left you the other mansion.
I don't want a mansion, babe. I want a nice, humble home.
No, you don't.
I don't want a mansion with a pool. I feel like having a pool would be too crazy for me. So I'm just gonna cut out a big house.
And I feel like you can never have too much faith. So this one is Jesus looking over a sleeping baby. And I don't know. I feel like kids have a really big weak spot for me in terms of like who I want to help in this world. Whenever I'm on TikTok and I see, you know, someone with like asking for their Venmo or asking for money because their baby's sick, I always cave into those right away, just because obviously now I'm a dad and I know that pain of your child being sick and not being able to help is like something so crazy. As long as my kids are healthy, everything's gonna be okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna put a traveling picture on there because maybe by the end of the year everything will be better and we will be going to, well, honestly, we are going to Mexico. So whether it's by plane or by car, we're going to Mexico. We really want to go to Disney World this year too. So I'm gonna put this 2 humble little trips. Hopefully we can get there safe and sound with our kids. Guys, I don't know what's gotten into me, but the thought of leaving one of the kids behind or both of them behind to go on a trip, I can't do it. I can't. So you're gonna see us struggling in an airport until further notice. This is what mine looks like so far. She's cute, but I'm just gonna start writing things out because I feel like there's some specific things that I want. Obviously, my love and passion is social media, so I'm always looking for ways to grow. I'm very consistent, I would say, as much as I can with having 2 kids. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna write all of that on here.
And me too. I'm gonna start drawing a couple things just to make it look cosmetically better, but also that have to do with me.
How do you draw the TikTok emoji? You think I can draw it?
Yeah. Alright guys, I added some dollar bill emojis, obviously. I added Big Brother and then 4 hearts representing my 4 siblings. I moved out of my house really young and I never really had the chance to connect with my siblings as much as I would have. So this year I'm really focusing on doing that. And the first thing we've done towards that step, which Blanca has been helping me a lot with, is movie nights or game nights every Friday night. And we've been doing it for how many weeks now?
Like 4? 5?
4, 5.
I think 5, because it started when they got back from Mexico, no?
So we've been doing really good with that because I feel you have to make an effort, right? The more time you spend with someone, the more comfortable you're gonna be with them. So I wanted to remind myself to always, you know, be a good brother. Okay, I feel like we've been pushing our luck with the kids because they've honestly been doing so well. Before this, they were waking up like every 5 minutes, and now they've let us do this for a long time. So I think, are you done?
I think so.
Damn, babe, you did like so many things in the time that I freaking did
well,
one
I love
thing.
how you didn't put anything about being a husband.
Where did you?
A mom, a better wife, a better
But ours
sister,
is
a
over.
better daughter.
Well, I'm not done. I'm not
Oh,
done.
the first. I think I'm done. I should put a Louis Vuitton on here.
Do it.
I feel like this year's gonna be the year I buy a Louis V. Or 5. But I'm not gonna put it here because I need a cute picture of it first. I think I'm gonna just decorate it with some flowers over here. Some flowers over here. Babe, we should have put a vasectomy.
Hey, chill. We don't know about that one yet.
Yes, we do.
I feel like I'm missing something. What are we missing? Que te copeo. Okay, 1 milli. That's cool.
I did it good, huh?
Yeah.
I know, you don't have to tell me. I freaking hate that. I want to watch Mufasa 10 more times.
Okay, I think I'm done. Because I feel like I'm going to do something to ruin it, you know? Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Can we see him? Whoa. Now that's what I call a vision board.
Let's, like, if we were in 6th grade presenting. You go first.
Okay.
Or we can take turns.
Okay. So I want to start off with the things I wrote. I want to be a better sister, a better daughter, a better mom, a better wife. That's just me as in my person. And of course, I want to hit 1 million followers on TikTok and on Instagram. And I want to hit 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. And what else did I write? Oh, I just wrote our pets. Like, I want to prioritize our pets over here. So I wrote Ozo Chai since they were our first pets ever. But we have a
Corny was
fish.
our first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, corny. I need to write corny. Hold on. Let me write corny. You go.
Okay, with what I wrote husband, and I put it at the top because obviously it's one of my biggest priorities.
Okay, buddy. It was the last thing you...
Well, it's because I remember I gave the whole speech about this picture with the husband. So but I put it up there, and then I wrote Big Brother. I already explained that to you guys. The money, I already explained that. And then I liked this one because I wrote Jesus because I believe words have power. So I wrote it. But the color I chose was like an accident. I knew it was red, but like the way I flicked this right here.
It looks like blood.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like blood, and it's like the blood of God, Jesus. It's just like a reminder. It looks so much like blood, and that's like he died for us, you know?
Yeah.
So if he can die for us, if he can go through all that pain, you can get on your knees every night and pray. You can, you know.
So I showed you guys all my pictures, but I just highlighted this financial freedom in green because obviously that is a huge part of us, like living comfortably and giving our kids and our family the best life. But I feel like, of course, with money comes a lot of giving. So we don't just use money to our advantage. Obviously, we give a lot and we try to serve where we can. So I just had to highlight that in green. But yeah, I showed you guys all my pictures. Obviously vibing. Oh yeah, I try to do it in a like strategic way, but I started with like the middle being the most important thing. So of course, giving, donating, minimalist, God, faith, prioritizing my relationship with the kids, and then supporting Jonathan's investing endeavors. Is that what they I put traveling kind of at the far corner because I'm a little scared to get on an airplane. But me getting my body back is really a priority. And then a dream car. Range Rover necessarily, but it will be one of these days. Maybe in 2030. The Range Rover 2030 with captain seats.
And then you inspired me to do that whole positioning thing. I think I only did it like a few times, but I put specifically, you know, God over the money because obviously not one, I want him to look over like our finances, you know, and two, to always like humble me and remind me like no matter if God, his plan for us is to be like dirt poor, not have like be billionaire, millionaire status. As long as we have him and, you know, trust his plan. Mm-hmm. So that's what I did. And then the money, the emojis, I wanted to have it like raining money, but it's purposely raining over charity. Okay. And what that means is like the more money I make, the more I can take care of those around me and those in need.
Oh, I forgot to put the soul.
Oh, and then I drew nature around this little boy playing. And I did that on purpose because I just want to incorporate Franco more into nature. I feel like being a parent is like, oh my God, I don't want them to grow. But at the same time, as a dad, you're like, oh, I can't wait to go fishing with them. I can't wait to go hiking, camping, doing all these fun things that require them to be older to do. So now that Franco's 3, podemos calar, trying to camp, trying to fish, and hopefully he likes it because he loves animals just like I do. And I feel like I've been putting this whole nature side of Jonathan on pause for a long time. I feel like the closest I got was getting a Jeep because I was like, oh my God, if I get a Jeep, I'm a full nature guy. But now I can try to do it with my son.
Okay, I wrote sold over here because we obviously want to buy a house this year. So hopefully we buy one this year. That's it, guys. I feel like mine came out really cute. I feel like this is a perfect representation of us. Like you're very
straight lines.
Yeah, like
I try to be creative like you, but
you're like practical, and I'm more like well, it's gonna look cute. Like I need to look at something that's gonna make me get flutters in my stomach, you know, and this is what it is. Like I just seen the 1 million TikTok and Instagram right here. I'm like, oh my god, I need to upload 4 more TikToks that I have already filmed because I've been on my TikTok game. Yeah guys, here is our vision boards. I think we should do this every year and we should have like a vision board party where like all our friends and siblings can come and we can just print a ton of pictures and do our kids vision board.
Yeah guys, but thank you so much for watching. It's currently 12:10 p.m. and we have 2 sick kids sleeping. Mom's tired, I'm tired, and thank you guys if you stuck around for this long of the video. We love and we appreciate you so much. 2025 is going to be full of so many great things.
For everyone.
Yeah, for everyone.
Please comment down below what your main goal this year is, whether it's, you know, buying a house or getting your degree or graduating high school. Let us know what one of your big goals is. We would love to read your comments.
Yeah.
And without further ado, that's it for today's video.
Love you.
Later.